take it one day at a time. That's all you can do. One game. You can only control what you can control, and just try to improve and come out on Sundays and try to get a win.
Beyond one day at a time, what kind of mentality do you have to stick with it through a tough start like that and believe that it's going to turn around?
You have to. I mean, if you go the other way, it's no good in that. Been a part of seasons where you kind of see guys kind of throw in the towel, and it's our job to come in here and prepare and keep fighting. I think we got a good group of guys that are doing that.
So having lived that, what do you see in this team that tells you we can still win 5-6 games?
Yeah, I mean, it starts at the top. The coach. He's not a guy that's going to let things just go. All the coaches here kind of have been about that, and then you got leaders on this team that have won, that know what it takes to win. So you just kind of got to just follow those guys and just, like I said, come every day to work.
How do you filter out some of the negativity? Because you'll hear some of the national folks and fans. I know you're on social media. Fans will say stuff, but in a situation like this, how do you filter out that type of stuff and just focus on the task at hand?
You just kind of lean on the guys in the locker room. You gotta, you come to work. You're kind of put in a little shell, I guess you could say, and you just lean on each other and go out there and fight together and try to get this thing turned around.
And so much of what you guys are doing, I mean, it's still, fairly new system for everyone, offense, defense. You got a new coaching staff. So, I mean, what would you tell the fans as far as that goes?
It's tough right now. Obviously, we haven't put a good product on the field, but we're definitely not throwing in a towel or anything like that. Just go back to the basics. Basically, is what we're trying to do, and try to get ready for Sunday. And hopefully they stick around and see this thing through, because we're not really going anywhere. So we're gonna try to turn it around.
You're a pro and you've been at this a long time, but when you wake up on a Monday morning and after the bye week and you see the division leader is 3-3 and you believe that you've got the talent in this room to play better, are you a little more energized today than you were, say, a week ago?
Yeah, definitely. But it's just one of those things where we have to focus on things we can control, and things are going to happen outside of here. Things, like you said, people are going to be down on us. We just have to go out there and keep fighting and try to get this thing turned around.
I doubt, though, that Coach Embry would allow you guys to feel sorry for yourselves very long, though. He's a pretty intense guy.
Yeah, he's definitely intense, but he's been through it. He's been around the league, so nobody's heads down. Everybody's just continuing to work and get better.
Is there anything you can draw from your experience with the Giants last year, starting 0-6 and then being back in the hunt?
Yeah, I just think one of the main things I've seen everybody come a little closer. Like you were talking about negativity. It's just the team has to come together and put in extra work, where maybe meetings before or after practice, just kind of do the little things. And once you do the little things, they kind of add up in the end, and hopefully that'll get us turned around.
When you look at the schedule, you got 4 games against teams with a combined record of 9-18. Do you look at it and say, hey, here's a chance for us to climb right back in this thing?
That's a good stat, man. I didn't know that stat. Like I have said it earlier, it's just one game at a time. You can't really focus too much on, what the records are or anything like that. It's just, you just got to come to work and one game at a time.
How much can you rely on some of the guys that are on your current roster, guys like Michael Johnson, the fact that, he played for Coach Zimmer, kind of knows the tendencies a little bit there, the fact that they like to do a lot of zone blitzes and things like that. How helpful is that going to be for you guys?
Yeah.
And then also Coach Frazier, he knows the personnel because he coached them last year.
I think that's more so with the coaches. They kind of sit in the room and talk about some of the tendencies and stuff like that. And it's their job to get the game plan, but inevitably, it's our job to go out there and execute on Sunday.